a Disney adult and a Swiftie, a nightmare. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Rachel. I do lots of Taylor Swift unboxing videos, vlogs, film videos, those sort of things. If you're interested in anything pop culture, then you may like my channel, and it would mean the absolute world to me if you could like and subscribe. Today's video is going to be, yes, another Taylor Swift unboxing, and we've actually not done a Taylor Swift unboxing in a while because she's not released much in a while. But thankfully she has just released a brand new song. It is an original song for the Toy Story 5 soundtrack. It's called I Knew It, I Knew You. It was released June the 5th, and alongside this release they had a release of CDs. They also had a release of the vinyl. Now the CDs were pretty easy to get. They did sell out. They were available for 48 hours, but they sold out. The vinyl were difficult to get, especially in the UK. This video is going to be the CDs only, because basically in the UK, the vinyl sold out within, I think it was like 10 seconds. Like genuinely, I think I've seen about 2 people manage to get them. They were so bad that there's not even any on eBay from the UK. They're all from the US because the US had a big stock. Anyway, thankfully I have some friends in the US and my friend very kindly got me the vinyl. So that will be coming at some point. Obviously it has to be delivered to her and then she has to deliver it across the pond to me. So we will be doing a vinyl unboxing as well. And if you want to see the vinyl unboxing, then make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified every single time I post. Anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at what's inside of this. So these are the Toy Story 5 I Knew It, I Knew You single CDs. They were from Taylor Swift's online store. I actually don't know how much they were. I feel like they were like £4 each. Oh, it'll say on here, won't it? It does not tell you. Well, that's really inconvenient. Anyway, we got all 3 versions, of course, because it's me, so we're going to unbox them all together. Now, obviously, as I've said every single time I do any kind of collection video, you guys do not have to get a physical collection to be a real fan of Taylor Swift. I collect these because obviously I make videos on them. I've been collecting CDs ever since I was a kid, and I love all things Disney as well. Like, I am a massive Disney adult. I know, a Disney adult and a Swiftie. A nightmare. But anyway, I got all 3, so we're gonna unbox all 3 together in this video with you guys. So first up, this is the standard CD. So this is the I Knew It, I Knew You CD single, and it's got a double-sided thing inside. So if you've followed me for a while or you watch any of my other like CD unboxings, you'll know that with the Opalite CD single, and with the Fate of Ophelia CD single, it had this like reversible cover where it just was like a little slip of paper, which you'll see in a second, and you can have it either side depending on what you want on the front. So on the first side, obviously, as you can see with this front cover there, it's a white background. We've got Jessie, we've got Woody, and we've got Buzz, and it says Toy Story 5. You also then have the clouds there, which is really cute, and I'm guessing the clouds are slightly different gradients on each of them, and I would be correct. Sorry, the lighting's not amazing. It's actually throwing it down here today because I live in the UK. And this is just our standard weather. This is just the weather we get the vast majority of the time. Okay, I can't unwrap these. This is really inconvenient. I have really short nails. I mean, you can see them whenever I do videos. So it makes unwrapping CDs really difficult. CDs, I think, are harder than vinyl. And I mean, I struggle enough with the vinyl. Because I'm a bit more hesitant to use my handy little nail scissors for these. Just because I don't want to scratch the jewel case, because it's definitely easier to unwrap the vinyl, I think, because you can just get the like nail scissors and go whoop, whereas you don't have a whoop on the CD. Also, these were made in Germany. All 3 of them were made in Germany for the fans of knowing where things were made from. I know people like to know. Obviously, I got mine from the UK store. Come on. And on the oops. On the back, you then have the white background again. You've got a tree and it's got like a tire swing. Now, I have seen 45 minutes of the film early. If you have missed it, I actually went to the Toy Story 5 UK launch event, which was so surreal. And I got to see 45 minutes of the film, and I did see this bit in the film. Now, people ask me like when I saw the bits of the film that I saw, like did I see any of Taylor? No, there was nothing to do with Taylor in the bits of the film that I saw. So anyway, this is what it looks like there. Let's take a look inside. Ooh. Okay, so this is the other reversible cover. So if we just take this out, obviously be careful if you do have CDs taking this out, especially if you're new to like CD collecting, because it can be really easy to damage these. So we just pull her out. Obviously it's quite a thin little piece of paper, that's just kind of standard for CD singles. So you've got this picture of Taylor running and it says, "I memorise the sound of your best footsteps running wild." So that is good. I would have loved for them to do a signed version of that. So I know a lot of Taylor fans will be having it reversed, so this will be the cover for them. And to be fair, that is a gorgeous cover. I'm kind of tempted because obviously that it fits better with my Taylor CDs, but I also love the fact it has Toy Story, so I think I'm keeping it Toy Story on the front for the time being. Obviously when you put these back in, make sure you put them behind the little plastic sort of shelf thing inside as well, just so you don't get damaged. This is what the CD looks like, so it's the same as that back cover of the CD. As I said, like with the tree and the rope swing, says Toy Story 5. This one just includes "I Knew It, I Knew You" on it. So that's what it looks like there. Does it include the instrumental? I think it just includes the, I feel like it includes the instrumental though. I'm like trying to see, it doesn't say, but I think it includes both the instrumental and the standard song on this. So that's what it looks like. And behind the CD, and if you've watched my CD ones before, you'll know this is one of my favourite parts of the CD, because not everyone takes their CDs out of their CD cases, because obviously CD cases now kind of like, people don't really use CDs, people don't really play CDs as much, but it's got the handwritten lyrics to "I Knew It, I Knew You," written by Taylor Swift and Jack Antonoff, and the clouds in the background of this are a gradient, so the background is a gradient of orange to yellow, and then there's the Toy Story clouds. So that is the first of the CDs. This is kind of the standard single one, so this just includes the standard song. Then next up we have the, is this the acoustic? This is the acoustic version. So for each of these different versions, and right now we have 3 different versions, they have different production, so completely different backing and completely different vocals. So I know a lot of us fans, including me, did complain with the Tortured Poets Department acoustic singles and like acoustic versions of the songs, because they were the exact same vocals but with a different backing, and to me that's just a remix. It's just a remix to me. So we always love it when extra effort is put in and there's new vocals, like we have with State of Grace acoustic, like we have with the Showgirl acoustic ones, because I just think it makes it more special, and I think it gives a different kind of vibe to the song. Now before these CDs were delivered, they did actually release the piano version and the acoustic version on iTunes, so you could buy it, but I believe they'll put it on streaming as well at some point. So this is what it looks like. On the front of this one, you've got a close-up of that tree, you've then got the tire swing, and you've also got like, this is sort of a different art style of Jessie, so it's not like Jessie like you'd see her in the film, it's more like an art style, with Toy Story 5 massive on the front, and it says "I Knew It, I Knew You, acoustic version by Taylor Swift." On the back, again, you've got this like bit of the tree, but this one's further back with more clouds. They really love this tree because it is quite a big part of the film. So yeah, "I Knew It, I Knew You," acoustic version, and this one, just open up. So the clouds on this one are more of a purple going into an orange going into a yellow, so that's the CD. Then this is the gorgeous picture of Taylor on the reverse. I love this actually. So it's the back of Taylor, she's like walking along a path. She's got like a yellow and blue sort of check sort of bodysuit, which I think is really nice, wearing maybe jeans and sneakers. Wait, were they Keds? I thought they were Keds for a second and I was like, oh my gosh, throwback and a half. And the lyrics on this are "Parachutes for the free fall of being younger." And then we have the backing there with the clouds, with the purple going down to the orange, going down to the yellow, with the handwritten lyrics of "I Knew It, I Knew You." So those same handwritten lyrics, and they're written in black on this, same as they were on the other one. But yeah, that picture of Taylor is really, really gorgeous. I really like that. It's quite a fun little one. Obviously you can't see her face, but I think that one is the nicest of the 2 we've seen so far, but obviously we still have one more picture of Taylor. And I really love that they've done like a photo shoot for this, because sometimes you don't get new photo shoots. I thought honestly it was just going to be sort of Toy Story, so I'm kind of glad we also have some Taylorness with it as well. I would love for them to do like a cover, like a vinyl cover, controversial, with just Taylor on it. You know, she has done quite a few photos for this photo shoot, so it'd be great to see that. Now, some people have a theory that maybe this is a hint of debut TV. Obviously, it is a country-ish song, so, you know, maybe we're transitioning into a country era. We know that Taylor has Taylor has recorded all of debut Taylor's versions. Yes, she does own the masters of all of her like first 6 albums now, but she did record debut Taylor's version and said that she liked it how it sounded, and it will come to us at some point. So it'll be really great to hear those updated vocals from Taylor on debut. Lots of fans have theories that it will come out for the 20th anniversary, which is obviously this October. 20 years since debut first came out, which is wild. And actually the release of Toy Story 5, June 19th, is the 20th anniversary of Taylor's debut single To McGraw, which is quite a happy little coincidence there. Okay, this one's harder to open for some reason. Probably because I was mid-yap and I wasn't really looking. But yeah, I'm definitely one of those people who could see debut Taylor's version coming soon and see this being as like a transition. You know, we've seen this with Taylor before where she's had like a movie sort of soundtrack in between eras. You know, we had Safe and Sound, Eyes Open, kind of going from the Speak Now era to the Red era, Sweeter Than Fiction, the Red era into like the 1989 era. So I'd be very curious to see if maybe this is what this is also hinting at. But ultimately it's a fantastic song. I think people have really, really loved it. She performed it live for the first time at the world premiere of Toy Story 5 in LA, and our favourite Swiftie, who I'm sure you all know, Casey, was there, which was just so fantastic. It's always so fun to see like great things happen to like your online friends. Like, I've never met Casey, but we have talked so many times online. She is honestly such a sweet angel and is so unbelievably deserving of these things that it just makes you really happy to see them, because I love rooting for the Swifties. I love rooting for the Swifties because there are so many fantastic people in this community. Obviously, you know, sometimes Swifties get a bad rep because there's some people who, let's just say, aren't representative of the entire fandom, but there are so many who are so kind, and I'm really lucky to know her. Anyway, yap over. This is the final of these CDs. This is the piano version. As I said, different vocals, different backing. This is probably the best of the Toy Story, so of the 3 Toy Story— oh, that wasn't a nice noise. Of the 3 Toy Story CDs, I think this one has the best cover. So it's got this like purpley, like blue sunset. Jessie, Woody and Buzz are sat on the rope swing now. On the back, again, it's a very similar, all 3 of them on the back, with like a zoomed out version of that rope, that tree with the rope swing. They really love that rope swing. And this is I Knew It, I Knew You piano version by Taylor Swift. So this is our last photo of Taylor we're going to see. Oh, yay! Okay, this is fun. None of them include her face. Wait, does the first one include— I don't think it does. This one almost includes her face, but it's kind of blurry. But I kind of like that, because you can still recognise it's her, even though it's like far away. And this one's kind of blurry. It's got Taylor wearing a yellow jacket with like embroidered flowers. The lyric on this is, I knew you through the days of the blades of the grass. So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The CD for this one is probably the most fun because it's got the tyre, and then it's got Woody, Jess and Buzz in the middle. So this one's really fun. And then I don't know what's gone on there. I don't know what's occurred. For some reason, we have just a random bit of material there. We've got— it's the back cover. For some reason, we have a bit of the back cover in that. I don't know what's gone on. Guys, I don't know. I don't think this is meant to be there. But anyway, the cloud background for this is like a purple, like bluey purple going into a pink, and you've got the handwritten lyrics of I Knew It, I Knew You. For some reason we also have like a quarter of the back cover in this as well. The back cover itself is fine on the back, so it's not really that bad. It just for some reason is like— these things happen. Like obviously I do so many collection videos, which you should check out, and sometimes you do just end up with like faulty ones. Like it's just something that happens, and this is just like a little fault. Obviously it's not like a big fault, it's not like that big of a deal. Like if it was like the front cover or the back cover, I'd be kind of bothered, but this is just like inside. And to be honest, I think I could probably take this out. I'm not gonna do it right now, but with jewel cases you can take this bit out. You're not well, you're not supposed to, but you shouldn't really do it, like, because it's obviously meant to be like sealed in, but you can, so I think I'll be able to remove that. But yeah, you just sometimes get faulty ones. If they're really faulty, like the CD doesn't play, or like the vinyl doesn't play, or something's pressed into the vinyl, contact the store. I've done this so many times when there's been issues. I've had it where the inner sticker on a vinyl is pressed into the actual record, so obviously it doesn't play the full record. With that, I've just contacted the store, they've sent me replacements. They're usually pretty good with this, I think, especially with the UK store. So if you ever have an issue, basically just search like UMG customer support. They will have this like support page, go down to the Taylor Swift, like it says like which store do you want to go for, Taylor Swift, put your order number in, and they're usually pretty good at helping. Sometimes they'll just give a partial refund, or you can return it for a full refund. Sometimes you can keep it and they'll send you a full new one. There are lots of different solutions. It kind of just depends on how bad the damage is and if they have replacements and stuff. But yeah, they are all three of the Toy Story 5 I Knew It, I Knew You CD singles. So I really, really love this. I don't know if we'll get any more of these CD singles. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a full soundtrack, like a full album soundtrack. That would make a lot of sense, because like, you know, they have other songs. They've got like the score, Randy Newman's score in it, and obviously then Taylor's song would feature on that as well. But I think that will be more Toy Story themed, even more so than these. So I think these are very much Taylor Swift ones because they're Taylor Swift CD singles, whereas there's other ones that kind of be more albumy ones. But yeah, they are the 3D CD singles. I will be doing a vinyl unboxing as well when they arrive. Obviously I don't know when that will be, so make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon if you want to be notified when I post that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. If you've got any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you guys. Thank you so much once again for watching this. You know, I love it when you guys watch me yap and we can just talk about CDs because it's something I love doing, and it's really fun unboxing them with you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day!